put some forward way on.
Sure. Do it slowly. I want to do this dive now.
You don't?
I do, not just deliver the vehicles.
Well, we might get to do some in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. We might get to do the best part.
So, yeah, it sounds like we get to do all of the morning.
Yeah.
Now we're aiming
Deliver
for
the vehicle.
about 1800.
Oh, 1800.
That's correct. 1800.
How long is this dive?
Recovery is at 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Oh,
13.5 hours
okay,
Pretty good.
great.
left. Remaining.
How was everyone's dinner?
It was
Delicious. Good
I
dinner.
made a fantastic burrito, and
Yeah.
then I made poke.
You. Yeah.
Great.
But you used to work in a burrito shop, right?
That is a generous term for it.
Oh. Oh, I envisaged something probably very different then.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a Taco Bell.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's okay.
I
Well,
still
all
learned
right.
how to roll a burrito.
Moving on.
Right, yeah.
But
You get that much out of it.
Oh God.
yes.
Did you do something?
No,
Got squoze out.
Oh, you switched to camera. No, maybe not.
no, those are in the same channel. So like with those camera channels, if one of those has a ground fault,
They both
you
have a
can't
ground
tell
fault.
which one it is unless you disconnect one.
So how long are we expecting to have the blue screen?
Are you bored? Is
Till
this
we
No,
restart
not
the
at all.
computer.
I am so
There's
excited.
probably some people that want to log off and come back later.
Well,
So-
we're at 470 meters now, and we're going down to 1800.
About 40 more minutes.
So
Oh, great. All right. Cool.
Do you have places to be, Valerie?
You know, I had an appointment at the spa center. You know, like salsa night with the friends.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So is Argus in a free fall or using thrusters to descend?
We are paying out on our winch, which puts more cable, and then it's really heavy, so then it falls, sort of. Yeah.
Free fall is not the right
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
But it
free
is
fall.
descending.
Okay. Cool.
We're lowering it on a cable. Is that?
Great.
And it's
There you
very
go.
heavy.
Oh, yeah. One of our viewers is asking if the ROVs were stinky after last night's dive.
Not particularly, were they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
weren't actually.
They get kind of washed on the way up.
Yeah, that's true.
There's still some black sediment though on the deck out there.
Yeah.
There was an interesting smell on deck this morning.
I don't think that was the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it's like stuck up there.
So we still have 45 minutes of blue screen. And it
Yep, still 45.
like, yeah,
Maybe
our
44
viewers
now.
are wondering, you know, like it's not me. It's not only me.
Yeah, send us some questions.
Yeah. So, yeah, we did say our depth for today is going to be 180.
No, 1800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Okay.
But my brain too bad. I totally forgot my English.
Do you want me to see if I can get Mongo further over?
Yep, you can play with Mongo. You actually like pick his jaw up and lay it on top of the porch, so they don't want him
Yeah.
hitting the ground first or at all.
So what
Fair.
is the best thing
Sorry.
about being on the ship?
Flying the ROV.
For sure.
Going to port and all these amazing
Going
locations.
to getting off the ship. Subtle, Mike.
So inspiring.
You get to see the world, man.
Yeah.
This ship has been everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Becca, what's...
I was going to say being able to poke all the biology that comes up,
Oh, yeah.
including the microbes.
Yeah.
Becca is currently reminiscing yesterday's dive over here with photos.
For sure. What's your favorite part, Georgia?
My most favorite part, meeting all of you.
Aw.
Thanks, Becca. I've enjoyed it all.
We have a great question here. Does Suna ever sleep? And the answer is no. She does not.
Yeah, she's amazing.
What's your favorite part of being on the ship, Mary? You've been coming for several years, so maybe you should put your mic closer to your mouth.
Turn it on.
Or at least turn it on, you know, that would help.
I think meeting all the people. Over the years, I've met some pretty amazing people,
Yeah, I bet.
including present company.
Nice.
And also, we were counting up how many sunsets we've seen on board. And it's so hard to tell because, you know, some years you're on for 12 weeks and some years you're on for 2 or 3 weeks. But I figure there's somewhere around 600, and I probably took pictures of all of them as I was going through my pictures on my phone today. I'm like, may not have too many sunset pictures. But every one just is prettier than the last one.
Yeah.
So yeah, people and sunsets.
Cool. Nice. Wendy?
I mean, I think my job's pretty fun, but it's also cool to work with all different people, and like you get to sit and learn about all sorts of biology and geology and things that you might not normally run into in, like, if you're just working with people with the same specialty as you. I think that's pretty cool.
Nice. Miles?
What's the question?
I'm so happy you're the navigator.
Yes.
Yes. That's your favorite part of being on the ship.
Oh. I don't know. If you're lucky enough to sort of steal a moment or two to just sit alone on deck, it's really pretty magical. I got to watch us approach these islands the other day for, I don't know, an hour. I got sunburned, but you know, just slowly watching sort of the ocean pass by. It's really sort of uncomparable to normal life.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, what star sign is Mike?
What's that?
What's your star sign?
What's the star sign?
Star sign?
The
Like
horoscope?
The horoscope
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a horoscope.
That old stuff?
Like brittle
Taurus.
star? What was that?
Taurus.
Taurus, okay.
Me too.
I have 2 Taurus here. Mary? Cancer?
Same.
Also, we have 2
Oh.
Cancer, 2 Taurus. Oh, cool.
Our birthdays are just a couple days apart.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Becca?
and several decades. But
Yeah.
I have no idea, and I know we looked this up last time. and I
Yeah.
forgot,
You have
so-
no idea?
Nope.
Even
Good
Mike
for
knew
you.
his.
When's your birthday?
Yeah, that's the answer I wish I had. I don't know.
You,
Except you were like, oh, Taurus?
Yeah.
my star
It's an
sign?
earth sign actually as well, Mike. Let's see. Okay.
So
we'll have to
when's
look
your
up-
birthday, Becca?
The first week of September.
Before the 21?
Yeah. Is that the cutoff? Is there cutoffs?
Yeah, of course. You're a Virgo.
So much to learn. Well, we have, what, 35 minutes?
Yeah, totally. Miles, what's your star sign?
Oh, I'm a goatfish.
Oh, yeah.
Goldfish.
That explains a lot.
You should look them up. They're
No, when is your birthday then?
he's busy
He
navigating.
said he's a goldfish.
Yeah, I'm a goatfish. Christmas Eve.
Oh, really? What?
How does that... Is a goldfish a thing?
Yes,
No,
we saw one on a
Be a
previous dive.
goldfish?
Capricorn.
They have little bristles underneath.
Oh,
They have like
Capricorn.
Well, I think it's
fins.
Capricorn and Sagittarius.
Oh.
They walk.
Oh, I get this.
Capricorn, yeah.
Wait, what was mine? Vertigo?
Vertigo?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Virgo.
Virgo.
Okay.
Vertigo. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so interesting. You guys are all like earth signs and I am the only air one.
what's
here.
yours?
I'm Libra.
What is the Libra?
Libra, it's, you know, just like me. Spacing out.
But what's
a
the
lot.
picture?
Oh, is the
Weights
the weights, yeah.
and measures.
Yeah. What a lame symbol, you know. The weights.
I'm a crab. You know, it's so
You're a crab,
think
at
it's
least
kind of
you have
appropriate.
motion.
I see crabs. I look at crabs all the time.
They saw crabs at the hydrothermal vent yesterday.
Yes, I did.
Becca's panic Googling back here.
Should I touch this? Sometimes I do this and it breaks it.
Right, we're going to
this.
That's a big
1800.
number.
Like that. There.
1800.
You lied to me earlier.
No, they changed the plan.
Oh, right, you backed off, right.
Does the whole crew
Just trying
eat the
to take
same
away
food?
10
Yes.
minutes of bottom time here to keep
Please.
backing us
Well,
up.
a lot of choices.
We have a lot of choices, so even if we have food together, sometimes our dishes look very, very different.
Is there anyone here part of the bowl club?
The bowl
Sorry,
club?
the what?
So like on the ship,
Oh, eating out of a bowl.
you
Oh,
either
the
get
bowl.
a plate
Join this
or a
year.
bowl.
I thought you said bull club. Bowl, bowl club. No,
Oh, nothing but.
I still like
I
the
think
plate.
Miles started that.
Though the burrito today was a tough sell. I had to go with a plate.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did
I
have a
I made
plate.
an exception today, but that's just common sense.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when we have steak. It's like
There's no need to be
Just-
obtuse.
I'm just not gonna use a steak knife in a bowl.
Wow, Taco Bell taught you well.
My dad
Oh.
used to say it all goes to the same place. But I have to have all my food not touch.
Yeah, that's not good for a bowl. Hey?
Oh, I
I just-
curate the bowl
yeah.
to be one sort
Oh,
of
yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
You have to
One.
strategize. They have to like layer and you have to
Yeah.
make sure it all goes
Yeah.
together.
I just find I eat less if I put it in a bowl.
Yeah, you definitely have to get the small bowl too.
Yeah.
We were doing bowls at home before I left too. I don't know if that trend has continued in my absence or not. I'll come home and we'll be on to something
They might
else.
all be in your
She's just
drawer.
eating with her
like,
hands.
Anybody want to have a bowl? And they just be like, oh, no. Idiot, what an idiot. I'm not doing that anymore.
So what is the most amazing thing you have seen while descending or ascending?
There was an oceanic white-tip shark coming up this morning. That's pretty cool.
It was right on the surface,
Yeah.
too. I wanted to holler at Mike.
Yeah.
Shark. I mean, at Mark.
Shark, shark.
That's
Shock.
so cool.
Shock.
I think
They
I was
probably
very
could have seen it
impressed
if
with
they'd
the seascape pictures that I saw of last dive. That was pretty impressive. So, Georgia, would you tell us
Yes.
a little bit of the dive plan tonight? Yeah, site and
Yes. So we are actually repeating a site that we started doing last week in Ofu Olasenga, and last week we managed to, I think it was our watch actually, we got down and then we had 2 hours of bottom time and then we had to abort because of the weather.
Yeah.
So we are heading back down and we're heading down to about 1,800 meters. We have some rocks that have been requested, so we will be looking for some rocks and then we'll work our way back up a little bit shallower and then we'll carry on. So we'll pretty quickly go between 1,800 and 1,600 meters. And we will hopefully do some transects as we've been doing before, where we can look at fish, number of fish and types of fish, and then also take photographs, and then we can analyze them to look at the benthic communities. We might also have some opportunities to do photomosaics, so we'll take photographs, then we can take those 2D images and make those into 3D models. And then we have some other sampling that we will be doing as well. So we are looking for some marine invertebrates, so corals, sea pens, any other invertebrates, and then crustaceans. And then we'll also take some water samples for eDNA analysis. And then we will probably, I'm not sure how shallow we'll get, but we have until 8:30, so we'll recover at 8:30 in the morning. And it's now 7:15. It confuses me because everything's in
Yeah.
UTC.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7:15 p.m.
Yeah. Is there more than one person driving the ship when you're diving?
I think it depends on. There's always somebody on watch.
Yeah.
and they work alongside the navigator down or up here.
Yeah.
And
So we have someone in the bridge and someone here in
yes,
the van.
and they operate the same, I think the same watch schedule that we do. Yeah?
Yep, exactly. And the depth of this dive is 1,800 meters depth.
And we are currently at 926.
Yeah, so we're halfway. Yes. Has anyone done any fishing off the ship during the dives lately? Not that I know of.
I don't think we're allowed to.
No,
No.
I don't think so.
The crew
No.
fishes a lot off the side. Oh,
Probably not in sanctuary waters though, right?
no.
Maybe
Oh, no,
not.
no.
Just to
not
clarify.
I can't.
This was over
Beep,
in the Mediterranean.
Beep.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What is the determination? Oh, what the black sediment was? There are little rocks. Little rocks.
Becca's looking at me. She's ready. What was that, Becca?
Well, I think we identified it as inorganic material.
Oh.
It was definitely coarser and almost had a glassy appearance,
Oh, like a
Yeah,
polygonite.
Yep.
just
No
slow down
smell,
a little
though,
bit. I gotta
which
try and
usually is a
get
sign
back
of
out behind the
bacterial
ship
mat. So we are keeping a sample in the fridge and sending one. Another one will be stored. A small sample will be stored in ethanol, just in case there's any microbial life in there. It can be preserved.
Did you ever find that sponge?
We did not find the sponge. We tried sampling a very small sponge, but by the slurp, and also one was attached to a rock, and they all managed to escape.
Really?
Yeah, we think they just got either didn't survive coming up, or got squashed, or just somehow just became unrecognizable.
Wow.
We'll have to go back.
We did get some nice white bacterial mats off of a rock, though, that I gotta
There you go.
store in ethanol, shove it in a tube. It's great.
Shove it in a tube.
I wish I had stayed up so I could have joined you in the wet lab.
I did help carry samples today. I
Yep.
think I was
Cool.
helpful.
Yep. No, you were. Thank you. Yeah, 4:30 a.m. is a little bit of a rough recovery time for samples.
Yeah. I had an interaction at 2:30.
Oh, here are the
Oh, dang.
excuses coming.
And then I went to sleep, quote unquote. I couldn't, so I could easily have
Oh, well,
joined you guys.
how did the interaction go?
It was really fun, really fun.
Who was it
a group
with?
of teachers
Teachers.
that were learning how to like design and make ROVs basically, and like little ones to teach the students to
Wow.
make them. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We actually did that with Wendy, and she was amazing, full of energy.
2:30. That's impressive, Wendy.
Yeah.
I don't think I was that awake.
I was mumbling half the time, speaking in, I don't know,
Spanglish.
Spanglish or some other thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't slept since then, so.
Oh no.
You're a trooper.
Absolutely.
Slowing right down here.
We have a question from a viewer that says if we need to flash water through the system in Hercules to make sure that we have no air bubbles. Is it a thing?
Well, anywhere that we could have caught air, like in the suction sample jars or the bio boxes, we just, in the case of the jars, we fill them up with water before we dive, and the boxes, we just leave them open a crack on the way down so they can take in water.
Oh, okay, got it.
And we don't want water in any of the other electronic areas.
No, we use oil in there in the same way. We make sure it's all topped up with oil, and we check for air, and if there is, we vent it out.
So one of the like adjustable lights back here won't turn on. Who do I contact to get that fixed?
And we also have a question about if we ever get to use the other arm.
Very rarely. Well, it depends on these jobs, no. But for ONC, where we have to do a lot, Ocean Networks Canada, we have to do a lot of manipulator work. We use it. Sometimes there's an instrument that shows up out here where we have to do two-handed work with it, but really it's pretty limited in its abilities. We mostly just pass things to it to hold on to in a certain way while we can use it to reposition or get a better grip with the other arm or something like that. They're really built mostly for holding on to things if you're going to work on an instrument or something, but we don't. Most of the times we're just going around taking up samples and getting measurements and stuff. So there's no engineered, you know, things down where we're diving that we would want to hold on to.
Okay.
Sometimes we carry things
Yeah.
up and down with it, but that's not too frequent.
Yeah, he's not very bright.
Are any of you staying on board for the Amelia Earhart plane search? Yeah, a couple, right?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Sounds so excited.
Mike, are
Might
you
be it.
going to be here?
No, I'm going away for 2 weeks. Be back after that.
Okay. You, Wendy?
No, I'm
No.
leaving.
So it's only you, Miles?
Think so.
What
yeah,
more
for-
do they
for-
need?
For this watch, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. What
I
else
got
could
Miles.
they need?
Send everybody else home. All right, we're getting there. 700 meters to go.
Yay. How are the vegetarian choices? Yeah, we do have several vegetarian dishes and choices.
There's always salad too.
Pretty cool.
Salads and
Yum. Lots of little veggies and fruits and things. Yum.
Got a cheese platter.
oh yeah.
There's also a vegan creamer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
A vegan cream. What's a creamer?
Like
Creamer.
a coffee.
Vegan cream, what is it made out of?
I have no idea.
Probably maybe
Oh man, I
soy
didn't
or
know we
something.
had vegan cream. What is it made out of?
Maybe
Yeah, is it
almonds
just
or
like, that's
some-
right, is that almond milk or like a nut milk,
Maybe.
right? Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe.
Yeah, sounds more appealing as almond milk.
Yeah, than vegan creamer.
Not even cream, it's just creamer.
We will return to Pango Pango at some point, right?
I think you guys have a
No,
one.
I don't think so.
I thought
We
you
might
had
be stopping there to drop off
Yeah.
the ASV at the
Yeah,
end of
the
the
ASV.
next
Oh.
leg, but like very briefly.
Very briefly. Yeah.
After Amelia.
They bring it close enough to shore and they'll all get out on the ASV and then go in the rest of the way themselves. It'd be a cute picture.
And benthic organisms are the ones that stay close to the seafloor, as opposed to the pelagic ones that can move along the water column. So that's the difference. Yeah. And yeah, the ROVs are powered from the ship. So as long as the ship has electricity, the ROVs are fine. And the power comes through the cable, yes. Oh. What's the worst engineering, almost disaster / emergency you have been in? Do we want to talk about that?
We have absolutely never had one.
That's right. Never happened.
No emergencies, not disasters.
That's how good the team is.
That's awesome. What is that stick and blue and black thing on the tray?
It's a good question. It's a kind of a reaming bar to pry rocks out. But in this world, the ROV doesn't weigh anything. It doesn't work very well.
Oh. Is there a doctor or medical person on board in case needed? Yeah, there's basic.
The first mate has
Attention.
medical training.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what to level, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's that
maybe.
flying around?
All right, 1200.
Yes. What is the red light in front of Argus
Oh, what is
used
that?
Cool.
for? Oh,
What was that?
that was cool.
Red light.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Becca?
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Do we have a red light in front of
Come
Argus?
back.
This thing?
No.
Oh, what red light? Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about.
The red light in front of Argus used for.
These? Are they looking in like the control van picture or like the
Yeah,
Argus
because that's
cam?
windy.
If you're looking at the science feed, in front of Wendy and in front of Miles at the other end, those are control panels to select different views.
Oh.
But
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's
I'm
anything
speeding
on,
up again. Should go.
on the front of Argus that I can
Seems
see.
hard to get it in a good spot.
That's a cool view of the control van.
Eric and I are watching today, Georgia. Sending lots of love.
Wait, who was that, sorry?
I don't know. Eric and I.
Oh.
So Eric and someone.
I think it's my sister and her cat.
Oh, that's awesome. And V-shaped lines are a laser that is used for reference, and those two dots are separated by 10 centimeters. That provides some reference for us to locate things on the screen and also kind of get an idea of how big they are.
If that is my sister, it was her birthday yesterday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Mary, can we swivel the camera so Georgia can be on the quad view?
That'll be nice. Also, the
Can
sister
we
can
do
see.
what on the? Oh, swing
So-
the side cam around?
Yeah, Georgia's never been on the camera before and can say hi
Oh.
to Eric.
Let's change that.
Here we go.
I
This is
think
my
camera-
moment.
Oh, the red lens cover while on deck.
Oh. That's just to protect the camera lens.
Oh, okay.
It's just a bucket.
I have to find it.
Hello, Sonoma County in California. It's great to have you with us. This dive is going to last until 8:30 in the morning, which is 13 hours more. Do you guys get excited when National Geographic posts videos of your dives on YouTube or their site? I guess
I almost
the more
don't
the merrier.
internet any longer at this point.
Well, there you go, Eric and George's sister.
Thanks,
you
Mary.
can
Thanks, Mary.
you can see her now. She's waving.
Now they're going to just watch
If
you
you-
for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, be on our best behavior back here now.
Yeah, that's great.
The front row gets stared at all the time.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
now it's your turn, and
Mhm.
we're hidden back here in the
Me
corner.
and Mary are safe from the cameras.
At least they can't see our faces when it's on us. It's just the back of our
Yeah.
heads.
And just Miles' shoe.
They're trying to fix
Miles' shoe. It's
No.
also
What about my shoes?
That's all we can see of you in that when that camera turns on you.
at least yesterday.
You could maybe explain a little bit about what's back there.
Oh, sure. Let's see.
Well, what's back here? Let's do a tour. Welcome.
Well, we have about
This is-
9 monitors back here that we can look at during the dives to get different information and cycle through.
We normally have Argus on one of the big ones, and then
Yep.
Hercules on the other one, so that we don't miss anything.
Usually there's a third person in the middle, but for this time we only have us back here.
It's just us.
I have my sampling binder. It's where I take physical notes for all the samples as we do it, as well as record them electronically on my computer.
Our viewers can see what Veka is doing if you go to the quad view.
Yes. And then on my left, I have different information guides. In case I have questions or for new users, it's really helpful to figure out what notes to take and when and where everything is saved. We also have some identification guides to help us identify stuff as the dive is continuing. And of course, our lights, pencils, and control panel to talk to other people both in the control van and in different parts of the ship.
Yeah, so it looks quite intimidating, but you get used to it, actually. Yeah.
You gotta use it.
Oh my goodness, popcorn.
Really? Who is that angel?
Apparently Bob sent some popcorn up. Thanks, Bob.
Oh, that's great.
And thank you, Solomon,
10
for bringing it
minutes.
up.
So Georgia, apparently Sensei and Taito are watching too.
Oh, hi guys.
Sorry if I mispronounced
I'm
your
good.
Sese
names.
and Taito.
Ah, okay.
They are my good friends' kids.
Thank you.
And I miss them. They call me Auntie Georgia.
Thank you.
They're the
Auntie
ones that drew the
Georgia.
picture.
Oh, your
Oh, yeah.
picture. Of
Yep, I have shown
course.
everyone.
Yeah. Thank you for the popcorn. We do have a dress code. We have our famous Nautilus t-shirts and khaki jeans, pants. So yeah.
Don't forget the
And
vest.
What's that?
You can also get a cool vest.
we have a cool vest.
Georgia
too.
is representing right now.
You need it up here. It's very chilly in this van. It's definitely worse, I think, at the 4 a.m. shift. I feel more cold.
Yeah.
But we also have our no-spill mugs. Mine's currently full of tea.
And for Mason in Arkansas, if any of the crew members misbehave, we do have to walk the plank, and it's a very pink plank with flowers. It's pretty cool.
We are at 1400. If anyone wants some of this popcorn, it's on the back row.
It's got the touch.
So Nautilus expeditions happen between May and October, more or less every year. While expeditions happen, we have a pretty big team of people working 24/7. So for all our followers and viewers, they can join every expedition.
I would thoroughly recommend it.
Highly recommended. So the rest of the year we don't have Nautilus live, but you can totally see previous expeditions and check out the highlights.
Yep.
And also, if you have kids or you're involved with any education institution, you could use also all the materials that we have developed in terms of STEM in general, engineering, science, math,
reflection.
ROV technology. We have several lessons and materials for you to kind of play with your kids and enjoy, have fun while you learn about science. That's pretty cool. Hola Chile, qué hermoso tener a alguien de Latinoamérica aquí con nosotros. Me encanta cuando puedo hablar un poquitito de español. Do you go swimming with the fishes? Well, no. We
Especially
don't.
after those seeing that shark.
Yeah, they must have missed that part about
Yeah.
the shark
Yeah.
on the surface.
We do see sharks around.
We have done swim calls in the past, and
Yeah?
but you know, in
At the captain's discretion. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever done one in the Pacific.
Oh.
We stopped doing them a few years ago.
Yeah, we did a few down in the Gulf of Mexico,
Oh.
in the Virgin
would have
Islands one time.
loved
That
to
was
do
nice.
When we are loading rocks, how do we know that we have reached the limit? Well, Becca has a pretty good count of how many samples and where they are being stored. So we know when our bio boxes and space is filling up, right, Becca?
Yep, we have a nice little almost cartoon diagram of Hercules. So as each sample comes in, I'll mark the location on Hercules where that sample is put, and then that helps us keep track of what's in each box and what boxes are available. Sometimes when things get really sample heavy, we'll end up putting multiple samples into one box, but we always make sure that they're completely different. For example, a rock and then a sea anemone. We wouldn't want to put two rocks in one place.
Yeah.
It's good though. I think that makes it easier when you swap watches so that someone can pick up that piece of paper and know exactly what's being sampled and what
where.
space is left.
Yep, so
Yeah.
having to flip through 15 sheets and
Yes.
double check, yeah, it's very helpful. They have a very good system for data logging everything for the Nautilus.
Yeah. Have we ever worked with veterinarians? Mary, you've been here for a while. Do you happen to know if at some point with veterinarians, have we ever had veterinarians on board? No, you don't know. Does anyone know?
I haven't heard about
Veterinarians?
it.
I don't know.
Any vets? I know the Samoan clipper, you had some marine archaeologists and some people from the AirSea.
That looks like a real
And
bottom at
heritage?
200 meters.
Roger. Yeah, they were a great group. They were really enthusiastic, had a lot of cool people from different backgrounds. They were great to chat with.
Yeah. I know that we have had artists on board. Teachers and educators, people related to communications.
It's always fun to see an artist's interpretation of what we do out here.
So great. So does the depth pressure make things difficult in terms of collecting samples with Herc or operating the vehicle in general?
No. Well, we deal with the pressure environment by compensating electronic spaces with oil so they won't compress, and where we can't use oil we have to use a heavy, we call it atmospheric can, which is just a can that's thick enough not to crush from the pressure. So I mean, that's really the difficulty. In terms of like operating the vehicle, it's essentially the same wherever we go.
Okay.
We're getting closer.
Yep.
150 meters.
Yeah.
How long's left on the watch?
There's literally just enough time to hand them their chariot.
Yeah, get down there, maybe do a white balance.
Yeah.
So we're gonna only be.
Gonna bump the scale.
You're gonna see it. That's it.
We'll be back at 4 a.m.
Let's deliver it with a smile.
Look at that customer service. I expect Argus to be uphill at Herc.
Yeah. Is it? What are those
Tens.
graduations? 10s.
But this is also where we found that unexpected cliff.
Maybe I'll stop them up around 80 or so and take a nice conservative approach.
And welcome to all the people around the world watching us now and joining us to stare at this blue screen. Beautiful. Very soon we're gonna reach the bottom and you're gonna be able to enjoy the dive once we finish our watch, sadly. Yes, I know for the people in California it's nearly midnight and you should go to bed. Yes. Yes, and we have people from the East Coast as well. They are up. It's crazy how they keep following us. I wonder if they're actually awake or they just leave
it on.
Yeah, that's it. Because there's a lot of people on the East Coast
We've had
watching.
people over the years who watch it all night if we're doing something exciting.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
That's dedication.
Getting to
People
about
around
80
the world, it
or
is so great.
You don't have Doppler yet.
I got nothing yet. No.
Well, we've been mapping prior to the dive for Amelia's
I
plane.
got altitude now.
Well, not that I know. Going to be using the ROVs and the autonomous surface vessels, the ASV also for that. But no mapping that I'm aware of. Do you know anything about that, Miles? If they'll be mapping?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
If
Will
they
we
will
be mapping?
mapping prior to the dive for Amelia's plane.
I expect to be doing a lot of mapping.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
All right,
Perfect.
hold there.
There you go.
Roger, holding.
All right.
Miles, can I get the nav screen?
Yeah.
1721.
A very awake East
Hey,
Coaster
down cam's working.
watcher from
Nice.
Pennsylvania. That is so
Hi.
great.
Oh, little shrimp.
What is the best dive
got
to
autos.
date in your opinions?
Not in autos, no.
I know, you have access
Oh.
to them.
Oh, yeah.
Best dive, I don't know.
I really like the one in Tutuila where we came up to the Mesophotic and there were all the sharks and the... I think we were just off watch, but I snuck in on the next watch. And big schools
Oh,
of
yeah.
fish, and yeah, that was pretty...
Very colorful.
it was yeah,
beautiful.
pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I think we got a sample from that or similar location. We have no idea what it is.
Oh, what kind of sample? Was it a fish or was it
It was described as some sort of coral.
Oh, okay.
It was brown, but it was very hard, and it was just a mixture of colors. And
Oh, I might
Yeah,
come
you're
down and have a
coming to
look,
down here.
actually.
So?
You're coming into down cam?
Yeah, yeah.
That was me.
Oh, I should put my auto heading on.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, we do expect to have a little of a
There he
lag
comes.
when you ask questions, because your questions go to University of Rhode Island.
Majestic.
Then they go to the satellite and then to the boat. So,
He's driving
Maybe
into
that's
the
why.
ship.
and sometimes I get a bunch of questions at once. Sometimes I have nothing for a couple seconds.
Okay, let's start going down.
Roger, coming
So,
out.
Yeah.
It's nice to actually see in the Argus cam today.
Yeah, because yesterday
After
was
yesterday.
really hard.
Just landing and out for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
The next watch will come in.
Don't put
Next
your
watch
cup
is
there looking for
here. This
change.
is so sad. They're gonna have a great
Bottom's in sight.
Roger.
dive.
And I'll hold here.
Nah, they're gonna need more than that, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, now that we are in American Samoa, some other countries get
I'm also
happier
at
to
White
follow.
Balance Point. If
Oh,
We have New Zealand.
you want to do it
Fishy
now or
shark.
after.
We'll hand over
Yeah.
here. He's
Shark
standing behind me, eager to get in here.
can we zoom in on that? I know you guys are also really busy up there.
Oh, they want the shark. I gotta do something. Hold on. Sure.
We want the shark.
No. I don't know if I can reach the shark.
You can try.
Oh no. Our viewers can see this little dark shadow right below the lasers. That's the shark.
Wow, that was cool to
Ah.
land on. And
They
see
were
that?
Pretty cool. Sharky on Shark Fleek.
Wow.
Oh,
That's really cool.
That's really cool.
How big is it?
Oh, you're
Whose shark is that?
super cool. Sharky. Oh, they're so
Wow.
elegant.
He is not bothered by us.
No.
What kind of shark is it?
I'm not sure. I am just having a look now.
Oh my god, so cool.
Look at that. At 50 meters, we see this. It's
Do a partial zoom
That's pretty deep.
as I lose it.
Yep. Yeah.
So cool.
Hard
Ooh, he's close.
Yeah, no zoom.
What a cool shark.
Let me go in a little bit.
You're probably gonna run out of leash fairly soon.
I love how the other watcher just... Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Or
You can see the
All
shark
right,
and
let's-
channel 1.
Thank you.
Let him go.
Oh no.
that was
Bye, shark.
that was a nice way to end this watch, actually.
You can see
We
you-
took some still photographs, and we'll have to look at the ID for that.
Yeah, if you missed the
and
shark,
verify
you
that.
can also rewind the video. Yeah, we do have videos.
Sleeper shark?
What was that?
Lipa.
What was that, Becca?
It looks kind of similar to a sleeper shark. I don't know if that's what it is exactly though.
Could be the same group, yeah.
Okay.
The tail. Oh no, the tail was a little bit different.
That's very
The tail was
interesting.
more of
Interesting.
the
Yeah, it was really-
elongated. Yeah.
Really interesting
Yeah.
shark.
And now we have new navigators, new pilots. Switching watch here. How do we know what countries? Well, I do have a screen with the world map, and I get little lights whenever someone signs in.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, that's a
An
cool
eel?
eel. Yeah, that's a very cool eel. So yeah, that's how I know how many people from every country. Then I get also the
Before we get too
languages.
far, I haven't white balanced yet. You're not on.
I can check
I'm all
the
over it.
also
He's moving
our
really slowly, that eel.
social media. I can check who follows our Twitter and retweets whatever we tweet there. And yeah, I can monitor what happens with the communications and our several platforms like YouTube, our website, Facebook. Yeah.
Hey, zoom away.
Can I go?
Yep.
Good morning, South Africa.
okay?
Yes.
Nice to have you with us.
It's going black.
Oh no, Maddie's here, so I need to go. That's
Ground
that's
fault's
sad
back.
after the shark. Well, it has been very fun to share the blue screen
Okay.
with the 48 watch.
We're good.
And so now Maddie's going to be in the communications, and you're going to enjoy an awesome watch with them. Bye-bye.
Did that. I did not.
Did you reset Doppler already? Oh, what do we got here?